Kevin, well, thanks for giving us the opportunity to protect you and your family from the financial hardships that a disease like cancer might cause you. I think you'll find that critical illness policy is going to do very well for you guys if, in fact, cancer does ever affect you guys. Now, what I'd like to show you, though, it's only going to take about 5 minutes, is go over our brand new life insurance program that we're the only company offering right now in the entire nation. But before we do that, I don't want to waste your time. If you could just look over this lifestyle medical condition sheet and see if any of these things on this list affects you right now.
This is me?
Just you personally?
No.
Okay,
no,
great.
no,
So, most people I talk to are familiar with life insurance, and the most popular kind, they're familiar with this term. You can get a very high face amount for a very low premium, right? Now, what most companies do is at the end of your term, your insurance goes away and the insurance company keeps all your money, right? That's why they're able to offer you a $200,000, $250,000 policy for, let's say, $18 a month, right? You see them advertised MetLife all the time. How we've been doing this, and Washington National has been in the worksite game for over 35 years, and what we found is that people like to have that high affordable term amount of coverage while they're working. However, at retirement, they don't want to pay for life insurance anymore, but they need to have a death benefit in force to cover their final expenses, right? I'm sure you could agree with that. So what we put together is a Washington National Life Insure product. What this does is it gives you that affordable term insurance with the high face value during your working years. At age 65, it will become a reduced paid up insurance. You no longer have to pay premiums for that is covering you until the age of 98. Let me show you an example of how this works. So let's assume that you're a 45-year-old, right? If you're 45 years old, to get covered for $100,000 during your working years up to the age of 65, you're only looking at $81.08 a month in premium. At the age of 65, your policy is going to become a $21,150 reduced paid up amount. That way your family members still have some cash available, cover the cost of funeral, final expenses, things of that nature. However, let's say you don't want to have insurance at that time, but at age 65, you want to get paid out. Well, we're going to give you 50% of your money back in the form of our return of premium feature, which you're already familiar with on our cancer plan that you signed up for. In this case, it'd be worth $9,730. And that's your money. You can take it, spend it on anything you need to or have to. Now, here's the other options that you might have. Let's say you don't want to retire at age 65, but at age 60, you've done quite well. There's a new incentive out for you to retire early, right? If you chose to retire at age 60, in this example, you'd have $5,838 available to you in the form of that cash value that you can take, go to Jamaica, the Bahamas, whatever you want to do with it, or get the reduced paid up amount of life insurance for $14,779. But let's take it one step further. Let's say you're diagnosed with a critical illness and you know that you might not last that long, right? You want to have that full $100,000 available to your family. We can extend your term insurance period without you paying another penny in premiums for another 6 years, 121 days, to make sure that your family is going to be completely covered for that full $100,000 mark. So I'm sure you can see how these choices might come in handy for you and your family later on down the road. Am I correct? Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Now, we know that you're not 45 years old, so let me give you a real example of what your numbers might be. How old did you say you were again?
50.
50, great, man. And you don't use tobacco. So for the $100,000 policy I was just showing you, you're only looking at $128.99 a month for the $100,000, which becomes a $25,237,000 reduced paid up at the age of 75. However, you can add an accidental death benefit rider for about less than $11 more a month, which will double your death benefit and make it a $200,000 policy for you if you pass away between now and your 65th birthday because of an accident. So my only question for you, Kevin, is which policy is more comfortable for you, with accidental death or without?
Oh, okay, ADV.
ADV, absolutely, man. It's a great decision. I've already got you in our system from the cancer plan. I just need to ask you a couple additional health questions, and we'll go from there.
Okay.
Great.